Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Today, we are having money conversations, and I'm going to be talking about dying businesses you can flip into wealth. If you want the text, that means you have to wait. When it's on LinkedIn, I'll give you the link. You can you can send a message to at Real Estate CC on Instagram, on Twitter, and ask for the link. So, dying Nigerian businesses you can flip into wealth. Let's talk about flipping businesses in Nigeria. Because, we usually hear about this more in the other parts of the world, but you can do it in Nigeria. Quite a number of people are complaining business is not working, the economic climate is hard, it's harsh, But some people are quietly buying, reviving, and scaling dying businesses, one smart move at a time. Actually, this is one of the things I don't want to say ideas, one of the visions God gave me, I think in my teens, that He showed me that there will be businesses dying, and I'll go in as a management consultant to revive businesses. So I guess the time for implementation is now. So you don't always have to build a business from the scratch, because they're like, one of the ways you can make money is to, we say, start a business, but you don't have to start it from the scratch. You can buy an existing business. For example, like someone is like, well, I've tried everything. This business is not working. But they've already put in a lot on Instagram. They've put a lot on digital marketing. They have a space. And they just want to sell it all off and start something fresh. When you're in business communities, just ask. I know a lady back in the day, she told me that she didn't want to continue with her mother and child business, that it was no longer relevant for the new season she was in. So if you look around, you'll find someone that is willing to sell. And I'll also give you, if you stay with me, I'll give you some tips on how you can actually find the people you're looking for. So let's talk about 10 possible ideas that you can flip for wealth. Walk around your neighborhood. That's in Nigeria. Old bakeries. There are some bakeries that, you used to know about them back in the day. They used to be, everything. If it's still in a good location, for example, they haven't sold up their space and they still have their equipment and all, offer to buy them. Buy them, rebrand them, digitize, build your distribution. You have better tools, huh? And for as long as you're able to get the capital, huh? Because all you need really are the eyes to see the hidden value, the capital to back it up, and the patience to scale. So how do you get the capital? That's the other thing. So you see this good idea, blah, 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 blah. Where is the money? For some of us, I know people that say, where can I put my 5K? Where can I put my 5K? You can tokenize the capital required. If you are not able to raise everything by yourself, start with what you have so that someone can see the model, have the conversation with the bakery owner, tell them, sell to me. And you can even do something with them, which is that they still have some equity in. So whatever they are charging you will be less. So you can bring in your own capital and already start working and tell them that, okay, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to pay you in, say, 3 years. And so I'm going to be paying you so and so amount. So as I pay you, I get more shares in ownership. I'm going to be the management consultant. I'm the one running the business. So for the period that I haven't fully paid you, you're still going to be earning from what you are going to pack up. And I'm the one putting the capital. So you are paying off your ownership with your work. So there are many things you can do. You can get to the bank. If you're able to put together a good proposal, get to the bank, a microfinance bank or something, and get some capital. Other one, if this one, I think is a one that everyone should jump on. So you see those guest houses and motels. One thing you can do, go on those booking sites, booking.com, Airbnb, just go and check those ones that have bad reviews. in your area. But their reviews are really bad. People, or for yourself, you can even book a space just so you can go and see what is not working well there. So you've already got your leg in. They know that you've slept there, so you know what you are saying, right? You've done your research and you check them online for you to know which one. So let's say, for example, there's one that got 1 out of 5. So be targeting those types of ones. Then when you go there, spend a night, book a night, see how bad really is. So that by the time you're talking to the owner, you're speaking from a place of experience. And you can then revamp it. And so, for example, if it was just on one booking site, you get it on other booking sites because you have now revamped it, you fixed it, all the things that are making it terrible, get the booking sites where they had the terrible reviews to come inspect again and then get people reviewing. So if you want to know more about this, please reach out. Another thing to look at, local schools. So you see those tired buildings, but they have strong enrollment. There are people still coming. You can upgrade the curriculum, train staff. I know in some cases, you have to look at the location too, because there are some locations where people are not able to afford what you want to put in. So you also look location. So you go to, let's say, I'm just using an example. Let's say there's a school in Banana Island that is like the list of them that people are like, this school, it's not really like that, eh? But because there are other strong contenders in Banana Island, so pick that up. But of course, we are also concerned about making sure that education is accessible to even the least of all. And one way I would say you should deal with that is have like when you upgrade the school, you can then have like a scholarship fund. The children that are really bright and still are able to you're able to fund, because now you're charging higher, so you can afford to give scholarships to children. Anyway, so for the ones that you want to upgrade anyway, upgrade their curriculum, train their staff, add a tech or STEM angle. Many parents will pay. You can make the tech and STEM angle and all of that, the upgrades to tech skill, you can make them optional so that people that want them can pay. And then people that are not even in your school can then come enjoy those facilities, and you probably be able to get more students to come to your school because of your facilities. Then you can look into pharmacies. Those dusty shelves, they don't have POS system, it's outdated. You can step in, you sort out the licensing issues, inventory control, staff training, and then you partner with HMOs, so that you are supplying. I know that some people have challenges with HMOs and getting paid and all, but you work out something strong, because if you're able to get like 3 or 4 such pharmacies with the HMO, or in some cases it may not even be HMOs, you can get grants, you're moving. So another one, abandoned salons and spas. They're in a good location, they have loyal walking traffic. Then look at those ones, then invest in the ambience, the customer experience, retail products, and then you can sell memberships. Women love ease and excellence. I'm a naturalista. I used to travel from Festac Town to Victoria Island because to go and get my hair done until I decided to lock my hair, and I found a loctician around me. Because the place in Victoria Island, I don't want to call their name because they're not giving me money they're not paying me for publicity. But they had, the ambience was good. While you're making your hair, there's food, they bring food, you can read. Then you can even decide I think they had something for children. So, they just make your experience good. But for me, the biggest of it was them serving me food while I was in the salon. So they will come around and ask you, what do you want to eat? And then when they make sure that it's not the time that your hair is falling. They will just look for that opportune time when they can serve you, and you quickly eat your food while the hair is being, while you are still there. So you don't have to finish making your hair, then go and eat. Or they could just tell you that, you know what, just immediately after you finish making your hair, you can quickly eat the food. Or if you're really that hungry, quickly come out, eat somewhere, and go back. So, very tailored to you. And you can also look at mismanaged poultry and fish farms. Huh? So don't fear agriculture. The real issue with agriculture is poor planning. So if you're able to introduce technology that helps you plan better and feed efficiency, you should be able to deal with the issues that typically, of course, do your research. I'll still talk about that. Then, like the other places you want to look at, dead cyber cafes. You know that by the time everybody started having handheld phones, cyber cafes kind of died off. Huh? So we still have some of them that still have their old computers, etc. Particularly the ones that are close to tertiary institutions. Now you can reposition those spaces as co-working hubs, tech labs, printing and or AI training spots, and you're targeting students. Look now, see what you have. Then you can look at empty shops in busy plazas. Empty shops in busy plazas. So you can flip them into beauty bars, convenience stores, niche fashion studios, because location, location, location. Then you see, all those shops that everybody has abandoned, pick them, clean them up, upgrade the offer. I told you what the people that used to make hair for with did. You can do stuff like that. And then people can even go on an app to book, so many things you can do. Number 9, collapse delivery companies. As long as they still have their bikes and their licenses, you can just add some tech, get an app, rebrand them. The major thing is getting reliable riders. And that one, if I were you, I would just have like an agency on a retainer that supplies me riders, because human beings in Nigeria. I wish I'll see if I can get my friend on a call. He worked with a logistics company. I wish I would like to get her on the call if she's willing to tell you the shege that she has seen in dealing with riders. But so, in fact, for me, I had an experience with a rider where this guy did not even tell me where he was. And it was an important pickup. And the person that sent him is someone that I know, and I knew that she wasn't lying. The guy still did not deliver on the day he was supposed to be. He was supposed to deliver. He now came back and told us about how he was arrested. Plenty story. Another one, we ordered for food for a program. We finished the program, food had not come because the person sent a rider. I told her that next time, please don't do rider for this type of thing. So please do Uber, because Uber is more reliable. The rider came when we finished that program. So we had to then give people parts. Then number 10, still related more or less to number 6, but this one now, they're agro-processing facilities. So the ones that are struggling, that were there before, from the ones that process garri to the ones that process palm oil, tomato paste to coconut oil, they are cash cows that are just waiting for better operations and B2B strategy. So my bonus tips: do your research, run the numbers, start small, but start smart. Consult professionals for legal, financial, and operational structures. Broken businesses are not trash. They are untapped treasure. Private equity is not just for the elite, it is for the informed. So now go forth and flip something. If you are interested in taking this conversation beyond the walls of, beyond YouTube, beyond the video, please send a message. Let's move it to another level. Thank you, and God bless you. Amen. And if you are listening to this in 2025, while we are dealing with JAMB Wahala, please, JAMB has now said that if you're having problems with rescheduling your exams, There's a link for you to go to Quick Links and then pick up the ticket. Thank you for joining me and have a good day.